Hey, how's it going, guys? It's a Stealthy Lucario. Um, so I hope you guys had a great holiday. Happy New Year's, by the way. Um, yeah, sorry about the lack of uploads. Uh, I've been on holiday myself, so yeah. Um, I've had a few crazy battles lately. This was one against a good friend of mine, Turk. Yeah, so I've got a new microphone if you can't notice, so it should be less buzzing in the background now, so yeah, I'll just show you this video. So this is a battle that me and Turk did. Let me just switch sides. So I had a team with Deoxys, Ferrothorn, Arceus, Dragon, because this is Battle Factory, so I couldn't really control what I had. I also had Kyogre. It wasn't Primal Kyogre though. Yveltal and Reshiram. And what Turk had was a Tyranitar, a Genesect, a Arceus Flying, a Latias, not Mega, a Blissey, and a Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo, I believe Y. I forgot what it was. Yeah, so this was a crazy battle though. So yeah, I'll just commentate for now. I'll tell you all this shit when it happens. So Ferrothorn comes in, Latias switches in. Yeah, so Ferrothorn and Blissey, they never go well together. They're just stolly machines. Just think of it that way. So Ferrothorn sets up the spikes for the switch-in damage, because he didn't have any way to defog apart from his Arceus. Yeah, so his Tyranitar comes in, sets up rocks, I believe, this turn. Wait, I outspeed? Oh yeah, yep. Sorry, I haven't seen this battle in ages. So, Tyranitar, he sets up the rocks this turn. I believe this turn I just go for the U-turn. Oh no, I go for the foul play. So, yeah, I'm just getting like residual damage from the Sandstorm. I Toxic the Blissey and Toxic's back, but it wouldn't really do much because of the natural Q on the Blissey. So at this point, Yveltal was pretty much useless because this was like a Stoli Yveltal, like with Roost, Toxic. He didn't have any good moves. The only good move it had was Foul Play. And Mewtwo comes in. I believe this was the Mewtwo Knight Y. Yeah, it was Mewtwo Y, yeah. So Mewtwo uses Ice Beam, it just kills my Yveltal. I just sacked it off. And Reshiram lives on HP, and Mewtwo lives on 2 HP, which I was like really pissed about. So that I just sent in my Deoxys and just used low kick, because it would hurt anything hard in this team apart from the Arceus, which was fine. And the Genesect comes in, I was like, oh, that's obviously a Scarf, because who sends in a Genesect against a Deoxys unless it's Scarf? So Arceus comes in, sets up a Calm Mind, but I'll set up the Leech Seed for some recovery. He just continually spams Calm Mind, and this is just like a prediction battle, so I just protected there, and then he used Judgment and I blocked it. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the second time I tried to record this video. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah, that was almost a one-shot there. I was like really scared when he used Judgment. He uses Recover there because the Leech Seed is wearing him down, and the Gyro Ball is just like slowly killing him, but then he goes for the Recover on my Protect. I was like, damn it. Yeah, so this is just a really stally battle. This whole battle is overall really stally. Whichever battle has a Ferrothorn in it, it's generally really stally. So I send in my Kyogre, and I forgot about the special defense buff that it had. So then I just used Thunder, and I was like, why didn't that do anything? I was like, oh yeah, it's because of the special defense buff. And then it just uses Judgment and then one shot. Yeah, and then I send in my Deoxys. I use Psycho Boost. That did nothing though. And then I just used Extreme Speed to finish it off. And at this point, I knew Genesect was gonna come in and just finish me off. So now I'm losing 2 to 3 Pokemon. And then at this point, I thought I was gonna lose, but then Turk's like, "Oh, you're gonna win, mate." And then I'm like, "No way." And because my Arceus was actually absolutely horrible as an Arceus Dragon. Arceus Dragon is actually horrible. And then at this point, he just froze me. I was about to throw my computer across the room. I was actually so mad. But then luckily, I just thought out right away. So Arceus comes in, another Stoli battle. I set up the Leech Seed this turn, I believe, but I freaking miss. And then I send out my Arceus Dragon to just take it. And then he sets up the sub. I was like, whoa. And then he's like, "Oh, I've read you." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. You just predicted the Leech Seed, not the Switch." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I just know on your part." Yeah, so he just sets up all these like Calm Minds, which is like absolutely scary. I reckon he should have set up more Calm Minds just to take out my Ferrothorn. Just one more would have killed it. That was a bad play on his part. Otherwise, yeah, he might have won if he just set up the one more Calm Mind. Because I believe at 2.5 special attack, yeah, it took me down to 8%. So if he just like did one more Calm Mind, I reckon he would have won that. Yep. Now this is the Stoli part, alright? I'm sorry, I'll just speed this up for you guys. So, you know how I was talking about how I had an 18... Actually, no, I didn't tell... I said that last video. I had an 18 turn freeze hacks this one. I was like, oh my god. But then, that would have been the best thing that could ever happen to me. Because this was just PP stalling. I was just trying to stall out Blissey's PP, so then he'd struggle to death. But at this point, I was like lower PP than Blissey did. So, yeah. I was just like saying, "Oh, I hope I get frozen," and then, yeah, this is actually just really stolly. And because of the Leech Seed, I like recover like 25% of my Ferrothorn's HP every turn because of the massive amount of HP Blissey has. And there I get frozen, but except it was only one turn. It was a one-turn freeze. Yep. So it's just taking ages. I was really bored. This was a 101 turn battle, so that we're only halfway. So, yeah. If you guys have any like preferences of what you want me to do, because I know I've been playing a lot of Lucario lately. Me and my friends like to play Lucario, so we can like do a co-op. I'm not sure if you guys would like that, but I'll leave it up to you. I can also do like other Pokemon games. I've got 3DS. I play Omega Ruby. I've played Diamond. I pretty much played all the Pokemon games except for like the ones that like Mystery Dungeon, that type of stuff. The ones that are actually not real Pokemon games, like the actual, yeah, just the ones where you're like playing as like a trainer and you're trying to get all the gym badges. I don't play like the Pokemon Ranger games, any of that. Yeah, so this is just really stolly. I'm trying to think of some stuff to like not make you guys bored. And then next turn, I think I get frozen from his Ice Beam. I know. I think the turn after that I do. Yeah, no, okay, I get frozen next turn, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played this game in ages. Yeah, so he uses Wish. As you can see, this is really slowly. Now I get frozen. Oh, I'm so bad at calling it out. I believe it's somewhere in the 60s. I forgot. So at this point, I was just saying, once you struggle, you'll lose because Iron Barbs and the what's it called? The Leech Seed, I'm just getting heaps of recovery back. And here I get a crit freeze, and then I'm like, oh, this is like the best thing that could ever happen to me, because I just froze and I can't use any moves, so I have more PP to stall him out later on, and I'm just frozen. Yeah, so just keep going, and then at this point we're like, oh my god, it's like how many turns of freeze can we get? Yeah, so it was really stally overall. And I think this is like the 5th turn of freeze? No, 4th turn of freeze, I believe. Well, obviously I can't count, because, yeah. Oh, that was the 5th turn. That was the 6th turn. This is, and then at this point we're going like crazy. And then 7th turn. And then, yeah, you guys can count, because obviously I can't count. And at this point the game was like, oh, Ferrothorn is in an endless loop, and it's like it was about to kick us off the game, but then we're like, oh, let's try get the record. We'll try get 20, and then we're like, we're actually 2 off getting to 20, which we're like really sad about. Well, not sad, I guess. We were like, but yeah, and a spectator joined at the end, and he's like, oh, I've seen longer battles. Yeah, so. Really long battle, as you can see, and this is already sped up, like, because there isn't like any thinking time, that type of stuff, because it's just a replay, because I wasn't recording at the time. I was just, yeah, yeah, so like Blissy's like running out of moves, so it's just like spamming like PP, wasting his PP, but I guess what else can you do? Yeah, I also had another battle, which I think I already showed that one on another video, don't worry. So, yeah, so I just stopped freezing, and I got 18 turns of freeze. So, another 10 turns. It's so hard to commentate for so long about, like, you just, like, ramble on about nothing. Yeah, so I hope you like my new microphone. There's no more buzzing from my computer. Yeah, so I know what my microphone sounds like, because I recorded it once, but then like the in-game volume was like too loud for my voice to go over, so then I had to record with the music off. Yeah, okay, I think at this turn Blissey has no more PP and he begins to struggle. Like, I think 2 more turns and then Blissey begins to struggle. Yeah, and then yeah, so it was a good game. I believe that his name is Alan. Turk's name is Alan. I don't know. You can look him up on like Facebook or something. Yeah, so can't look him up on Facebook. Never mind. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's pretty boring because of the stally. It's like all stall. Yeah, so. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. So, if you like my content, please leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, peace out.